Greetings, foolish mortals. Kick this up just a little bit right here. There we are. Yeah, that looks crispy. Oh, that's crispy. I like how it looks. I like how that is. Good. Okay. So, what we're gonna kick right into it tonight. Right in. I'm trying to remember where we are. Where we were. I remember we built Shantytown. Sorry, this is the Mad Piper, by the way. I am your Mad Piper. Yeah, thank you for joining me for this wonderful roller coaster escapade. That's right, a big ol' overview now of the park. I completely remember High Seas. How could I forget? And I remember the Omega Village. That's Port Royale. The ramparts at the beginning. We built this little guy over here for Tim. Tim's WW. Tim's Woodworking. Who may join us tonight. I never have any idea when he's gonna come bombing through, but I always anticipate it. And let's see here. I got the Foolish Mortals shirt on tonight. I wish it kind of like pointed down a little bit, but I think this is the best angle for that thing. Any other angle looks funky. Starts cutting the head off, and that looks bad. So, what we're gonna do is I want to mess with this a little more. I didn't finish this. This feels very unfinished. So back onto coastering. I kind of want to put something a little more festive around it instead of just these. I could put shipwreck around it, but I'm not sure how much sense that makes to the flow of the park. Like this. Let's see here. Okay. Maybe we put like a, well, can people go through these? How big is this? Actually, you know what? Say I know what let's do. I'm gonna copy this because I forget shipwreck hull. Okay, so I can look for hull. Get out of there. I'm gonna look for hull. And no, it's scenery. Doodle-doo. Haha. Okay. Now, how big is that? Doop. Spin it. Exactly. Okay. And then bring it down. There. I like that. That kind of dooski. I'm gonna make 2 of them though, mind you. Oh, well, I could just. Alright, I'll duplicate it then. Move command. Bring in. Okay. Now. Wait, what does that do? Oh, nothing. Okay. Like I can double it up right there. I'm not quite sure. Well, hold on. Give me just a momski. A moom. Une maman. If I kind of, why does this put this all the way up though? If I kind of get like down on it, I feel like that should, oh, I put it right in the middle of the freaking walkway. That's no good. Okay, so down. Right there is good. I might need a better angle on this thing. Yeah, like that. Okay. So that I kind of place it more correctly. Like that. Right about there. It's about the least offensive spot to put it. And drop it just a little. So it doesn't just look like a shamble. Click. That's good. Now, excuse me. Put one over here. We can do whatever we want, guys. There. I kind of like this. Ship parts leading to a ship. Should probably tell more of you guys that I'm here. If I use Twitter for a minute, will you blame me? I need to let people know, and I apologize, but I didn't. I did nothing. So, help me do this. Help me. Create twit. Come. Join in the build of a pirate park. Streaming planet coaster now. Exclamation point. Perhaps I should do this as Moss. Come, join in the build of a pirate park. Streaming planet coaster now. Help. Fire. Streaming planet coaster now. I will give the thing. www.twitch. I don't even know if I need the www anymore, you guys. Is that a thing? .tv / there, the Capeless Crusaders. That's it. We'll give. You know what we'll do? We're gonna do Twitch. We're gonna do Godvik. We're gonna do maybe retweets? Tweet sharer, probably. And let's do a third. Twitch. Something or other. Sharing your Twitch. There we go. That's it. Boom. That's done. Now the dirty business is out of the way. Let me get up on my high horse here. Backing him out. Whop. And back to placement. Boopity boop boop. That looks a little wonky. Like that's not a good spot. Let's see here. I get a better angle. No, don't move it. I'll place it. Hi. How you doing? I'll place it and then I'll move it. Actually, I like that. That's not bad. This is the awful one. This is the I don't know what happened here. So, yeah, I'm gonna fix it. It's gonna be a bear though, because it's on a curve. Here we are. Don't wig out on me, man. Okay. Now, no, my baby. There we are. Now, can I place this in the middle of other stuff? Probably. Probably. I kind of want to line the layers up like that. Kind of get red into red. Yes, like there. And then that. How does that look on the other side, though? Is what we're about. Actually, that looks good. I enjoy that. Zoop! So, yeah, that's not too bad. Get away from there. Okay. We could probably do some stuff to those. Noah, I may need your help. I may need your help. What on God's green earth should I do around that ship? This ship right here. I don't know about more trees. Oh, did I lose you already? I'm getting no response. So... man, people are flocking to this thing. Why do they love it so much? I might build another ride. Before I do anything on this and decorate it further, because they don't like it enough. Well, no, it's 52. Okay. That is not bad. How's this one doing, by the way? How are you doing? Broken down? No. What? Fix. Immediately. Wear and tear. Inspection schedule. Every 10 minutes. What are you doing? Also, you know what? Staff me. I'm so sorry. I'm going to move this thing. Oh, I was doing that there in the first place. Well, there's doing it there. Move it! Now. Park management. I want to go and shop Zombieware. The queue was full. How do I fix that? Gonna make a little annex off the side. Make the line longer. Happiness 63%. Cool, so the staff is happy, which means I can hire more of them. And I need another mechanic, apparently. 1-4, right? Can I put you up here? Yeah, okay. Yeah, go fix this thing. What do you get a job? I'm probably one for over here. I am gonna need more mechanics anyways. I think one of them quit. Security, I should probably have somebody roaming around this area. Now... No, did you pop in to say hi and then leave? Let us just see here. I think I have enough janitors. This place isn't looking too bad. Tiki, the god of heat and spice. I'm gonna put a tiki around. I'm gonna leave I'm gonna put tiki up here. Boop. Tiki goes there. And then I'm not going to touch that part anymore. Not for now. Not right now. What other kind of rides do we have? Think here. Let's see. Shops. Rides. Ride postman. Blueprints. 0. Nothing. Is there another one I was going to do over here? Genie. I didn't know how that... Ugh. That's... Okay. So... Doop. There we go. I kind of like how that looks. And I can change. I'm going to put a little bit. Put a little bit of space between them. Like that. And I think I'm going to have people come out into a path on it. Yeah, yeah. Place the entrance. Entrance should be... Where do I want it to come from? I think I want it to flow like the rest of the park. So I'm going to want it to be like... You know. Oh, whoops, did I do this wrong? I did. I'm so sorry. Hold on. I can fix this. I don't want to place that. You. Yep. There we go. Can you do that for me? Thanks. There we go. Boop. There. Professional placement. Always keep the entrance and the exits in mind when you're setting stuff down. I was not looking hard enough. I clearly... Boy, was I not. So this is where you're going to get in. This is where you're going to get out. Should it be... No, because I can save on... Yeah, I should put it right there. And then connect entrance to path. How did this work last time? Did I have to connect? No, I think it attached to the path that I did for the pathing. So, do this, and I'm going to do this. I've got to make a longer one because these people are getting impatient with that ride. They don't like that it takes so long. So I'm going to shapoopy it right here. Just a little secret, make a little secret path out there. This is all boardwalk though. I want it to be, natural. There we are. And it can be beaten like this. It can be this path. Yep. Hi, Karen. That's what they're gonna say. Fancy meeting you here. Boom. Boom. Some hard turns in here on this wind. Like I'm gonna make a windy path. Really, really windy. Because I don't want people to get to it. Okay. Now then. Now. Does that look alright? Yeah, it's It looks like a line. At some point, it's got to look like a park, you guys. Like, I can't avoid that forever. I can't just have this be a seamless, you know, environmental thing because people have to go on rides. They have to pay money to get in here. So, what we're going to do is... Where is that? That's in here. Connect pan entrance to path. Boop. We're going to come down this way. Just like that. And I want it to be... Can I make this natural or no? I can't make this... Oh, I kind of can, actually. Oh. Q pathing. Oh, wait, yeah. This. This. That's what I want it to be. I want it to look like water. Because of the waves. That's better. I like that a lot. Cool. Okay. Well, now that looks kind of weird. So we'll kind of bring them on that way. And then to get it, I think it lets me just use the beaten path to get off. Natural. This thing here. Yeah. Exiting looks the same. Oh, what the hell? No. Cha-ching. Cool. Now back to pathing. Here we go. Yeah. That jerked me around just now. Don't you do that. Oh, I don't like it. Papa Piper doesn't enjoy it when you jerk him around. That's right. Then we'll bring it out this way. Connect those. And then the two shall meet. That's how you get in. That's how you get out. That's how you do it. So now that I like how that looks like, I want to get some water in here. Some water kind of things. Because I made it look... It looks all wavy, right? It's big waves and stuff like that. It's called the genie, so I think it's supposed to be smoke. But I want it to look like waves because this is all piratey. So I want a water thing, so I'm going to have to probably surround this thing with water. Which is fine. That means terrain. That means sculpting. I'm going to have to divot a lot of this stuff out. Which is also okay. Intensity up. Okay. Just going to curve down and... Whoa. I got intense fast. Okay, so that's probably good enough. I'm not going to need this to be crazy. I'm just going to need this to be watery. Like watery crazy. Around it like... And like that. There we go. See that? That's all I'm looking for. That makes me happy enough. I'm wondering if it skips the pathing or if it's going to mess with my pathing if I put it on there. I really don't know if I want it to mess with the, Oh, wait. Can I bridge over, Come along with me on a journey, guys, will you? One of these. If I divot this thing down like this... Oh, I've got to change all that back. That looks so garbage. Hold on. I can do that in a minute. Stay with me. And I'll do this first. I'm going to follow this thought. Well, let's just try this. Okay. Okay. Well, that's not bad. That doesn't look terrible. If it does, let me know. Peel that off. Come on. A little bit further down. Oh, it doesn't need to look clean. Doesn't need to. Doesn't need to. That was nuts. Okay. Sometimes she does what she wants. There we are. I'm just going to sculpt this into a riverbed. Like a little streamlet thing. They were not letting me... And I think what it is a water fill. I don't have like a water drain. I don't have a water tool. I just have like a water fill line. I can fill things. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so looks okay. Looks okay. I want that to be yeah, little streamy thing. There we go. Okay, fine. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down into this. Should probably get closer to that so I can tell what I'm up to. Bring that down so it makes sense. There we are. Cool. Crack that off right there. So that's a whole stream. It sucks that I can't make this look wow. Those are some intense lines, bro. Little brother. Okay. And then this kind of dead-ended, but I'm gonna have it offshoot into this kind of thing right here. There. How's that look? Kind of cool, actually. I'll accept that. Put a couple of maybe like some fountains over here, like some water effects. I think I can fill that whole mountain thing up there. Although I am gonna put track up there. I am going to do something with that, so actually, you know what? This whole thing could be a river right here. Let's bump the size on this thing up and start going to town. Save it first. Save that. Okay. This whole thing can be yeah, like from there on, all of this can be a river. They built that over the river. It's beautiful. Although I do need to change it around. I need to make that that terrain needs to change. Where's the pathing? Paths. I need to turn that into something lovely. Specifically, this. Make it look like that. I like that better. Okay. Okay. Make all this wooden pathway here. Kind of connect those via land bridge. I'm still liking this. Because it looks weird when it's just regular, too uneven for path. No, don't give me that. This is fine for pathing. See? You said so yourself. Okay. Now I have to negotiate this right here. How's I'm gonna have to fill this in. Or delete it. Can I pull up? Bring the size way down, just kind of like pull this up right here. I think I might have to. Let's try the path now. Did not want to. Okay. Let's pull up just a little bit more. Over here. Like right there. And then kind of around this area here. I don't know what it is they want from me exactly. But I think it's that kind of that deal. So, if we can get on back to the pathing, I feel like, yeah, there we go. That is what it wanted. Just wanted a little bit of area. Now, can I fudge the system? Hi, welcome back. Can I fudge the system and take that away again? Push. Yep. That's all it wanted from me. Well, I kind of like the way it looked. Yeah, that's good. We'll leave it there. How are you, Noah? How's your night? I kind of want to bring this over, but I don't know how far to bring it. I think I might want to take this through. Go with me now. How far out do I take this? I'm doing well. Thank you. I'm looking at making this river. I want to cut this river through the park. Have it be like a full-on like stream thing. I want it to meander. I don't really want it to get in the way of things, but I do like I want it to make a full-on. I want to make another one too, but it's not going to be as intense. It's not going to be like that big of a river on the way down. But I think I want it to kind of cut through right here through the village. Yeah. It's intense. Whoops. Look at you. I didn't want that to happen. Well, not that far. Not that. I want it to like wind a little bit like this. Okay. We can talk. We can talk about what you want to do. Your goals are in this. No! That was way too rigid right there. Yeah, okay. Stream within my stream. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like a river. A full-on river. But I do love the wordplay. You're a good man. Okay. We're going to bump it out like that. Yeah. You know what I should probably do is do kind of like a head down on this thing because it seems to like that better for the terrain. Yeah. So, I don't know if this goes like dumps anywhere out to the ocean. Should I do like a big old bend, like a big bendy curve, kind of back down towards the front of the park? I feel very much like I should. I feel like that's where this is going. A big old bendy. Yeah, like this. I like it. Okay. And then I want it to come around. Old friends. Here we are. Whoa. Not cool, bro. Don't take your crazy terrain into your own hands. You do what I say. I'm Morris Day. You're Jerome. Let us just remember that. Yeah. Yes. I'm enjoying that very much. Okay. That's going to come up this way, and I think I'm going to meander it a little bit. Yeah, when I go overhead, this works much better. It behaves for me more. I'm going to bring it down this way. And I'm going to back it right up to the front of the park right here, like behind these buildings. Like that. Oh, that's peaceful. I feel like the Bob Ross of Twitch right now. Yeah, that is just peaceful, isn't it? Look at these divots in the earth. Look at that right now. You're just gonna want to let the divots go where they may. There are no mistakes in this life, only happy accidents. No mistakes. Everything is just like it was supposed to be. Right there. There's something very Bob Ross about this, though. Kind of like, you know. The only thing I lament about this game is there is no... Oh, I gotta fill this with water. This is the fun part. Whoever is in the stream, including you, Noah. Adding water is the fun part. Dirty water, standing water, calm water. I think we'll do calm water. And if I don't like it, I will erase it. And I will, all the way to the tippity top here. Kloosh. Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Gorgeous. Although perhaps I should have made pathing first. We'll figure it out. We'll find that out. Hold on. Let me... Before I go too far, I want to find out how this pathing works. Oh, a bridge straight... Yeah, that is gorgeous. Cool. Straight effing over. Look at you. You genius. You glorious beehotch. Cool. Oh, that's great. Look at you. Look at this, man. Take a trip with me over here. I'm in love with this. Yeah. Gorgeous. Okay. Well, let's bring it back. Because this means I've got work to do over here. This whole thing is like a byproduct of the, I wanted this to be on the water. I'm feeling like I should kill that pathing over there and make another little bridge, but I kind of like the, well, let's fill it in first. I might save it first because I really like how that turned out. Yeah. Gonna save. I love that. Okay. There's nothing we can't fix. Remember that. Happy accidents. No accidents here, though. Everything is as it should be. All is right in the world. Noah, are you still here? What was I doing there? I made a little pool. I think I made a little pool of some kind. Terrain. Nope, sculpting. There we go. Push. That's way too big. I want smaller. A little less intense. If you're still here, I have something to show you. Way less intense. Yeah, like a little... It's just a little body of water I was making over here. I don't remember why. I'll bring that intensity up a little bit. Or all the way. It's fine too. Clunk. Bring that down. Make that a little bigger too. Boosh. Boosh. Okay. There, yeah. We just completely demolish all of that. Whoa. I still want that back. Okay. Nope. Okay. Oh man, this is weird. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to push. All that down and all that away because I want all this to fill in. I want all of this to fill in. This pathing looks weird though. I want that on land because that's where the... Oh, that's fine. That can be a little... Give me a moment. Should I make this a little river? Like right out, can you guys see? Hold on. If I get a little, if I make a... Can you guys see my reticle? It makes sense to kind of come down this way. Hold on. Where's the, let me get a shop here. Cheap beef store. Here we go. I'm going to use this as a reticle. If you guys can see, I kind of want to use this right here to kind of like all of this water right here. I'm going to fill all this with water. But go under this ride, maybe kind of like bring it this way. So make a little, underneath this boardwalk, make a little stream, a little rivulet right out there to the front. Thin. It'll be a thin one. But what do we think about that? Kind of like winding a little thing back kind of down out to the Kraken, out to the ocean. I think I like that. I think I like the look of that. Because there's already water here. We've already got water going on. It says I can put a chief beef right in the middle of that ocean. I don't want to do that. So just kind of get this, like, this is all coming down from the mountain anyways. You know? For those of you just joining, this is all kind of carved out of the mountain, and I don't have any water effects yet. Let's fill it with water. Screw it. We'll fill it with water, and then we'll, terrain. Water. Calm water. Bloop. Higher. Looks nice. Can I get it up that high? Yes. That's too high, though. Okay, so anything above that. Where does this fill? There we go. So that fills all the way down. To where do you fill? Right there. That's the good stuff. Okay. And then it turns dirty. Oh no! Hi, Hugsy. How are you? You've come back to steal mein Herz, my Herz. I'm of two minds, Hugsy. You guys are just in time, and I am so excited that this is happening. Oh my god. Look at you. Thanos thanks you, clearly. Welcome, everybody. We're building more coasters. I don't know where we left off. What you guys are... What you're here to do? Yes! Tremor89. Love it. Hugsy, of course. Hold on. Let me put this thing. It's not loaded. Give me one of these things. Thank you, Hugsy and Hugsy Army. Hugsy fans. What do you call the stream? Is there like a cute name for the stuff that goes on? There goes Vivbot. Look at you go. Held for review. No, you're probably fine. Allow it. Thanks, guys. I'm loving this. I'm filling this for those of you beginning. Yeah, there you go. I don't have the cute email. I need to subscribe. I don't subscribe to stuff, but I need to subscribe. Thank you for the follow, Tremor. I'm filling all of this up with water. I don't know where we were. Hugsy and Blue, if we were... There we go. So, like, kind of getting this in here. And I liked the natural Hugsyaholics and are addicted to hearts. That's cute. Does that make me a hugsyaholic? It must. I must be a hugsyaholic. I always knew this about myself. Man, all of you are. Thank you so much. I love this. This is amazing. I love you guys. So let's be productive. So thanking aside, I love all of you. Let's just assume that I love you all. And then get on to this buildery. I made this stuff and I'm questioning, everybody help me out. I'm questioning this here pathing. I don't know if I want to remove it all and have it still be like this natural path was built, but I did this. Or to make it look like this. Just a straight bridge over Terabithia. So, I've been kind of at odds. I've been at war whether to do that. And this game is entirely aesthetic. So I don't feel bad hanging up on this kind of a thing. It's like naming. I'm bad at RPGs because I can never start. I never know what to name myself. So, BRB. Okay, then I will leave the decision-making help to everybody else. Blue, you are in here. Blue, help me. Blue, I trust you. Should I make it kind of like a straight across clean bridge thing here, or should I leave that kind of like a messy path right here? With some like rocky terrain, a little bit of like boardwalk kind of vibe to it. This is all natural. Kind of coming off of this beach path here, but I felt like I had to do this for a bridge. Make this all bridgy. To drive across. There are no... or walk. Yeah. It'd be a little more terrifying to drive across this as a natural path as it is. Especially with no guardrails. What was I thinking? But... because there are no cars in this land. But... I can't make the... or can I? I might be able to bridge this. Straight over. There we go. Dorky? Does it look dorky at all? Would anybody say dorky? To this weird natural pathing? It was strange. I carved around it. I built the path first, completely. And then I dug a river down underneath it. I did this a little backwards. I don't know if I meant to. But I did. Well, we are men of action. So... variety is the spice of life. I'm going to leave it like it is for a minute. And we can go back and do it later. If I really, really don't like it. If I'm just really not getting along. I am, however, ready to... I need to test this thing. So I'm going to get out of all the terrain stuff. I'm going to start... test. Wonderful. That's going to test for a while. Everybody's loving this thing over here. The queue got gigantic. Whoops. Bring it back. There we go. Yeah. I need to decorate this. Unless you put buffers along each side so you bounce around like a pinball. Ooh. Blue, I like how you think. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Springs. Whatever. Buffers, you mean like flippers and like the little things that it bonks off with little rubber bands? I have to fix those. Do you know that? That's what I do for a living. I am a technician. And I work for arcades and bars. Like I install jukeboxes and fix jukeboxes and arcade machines, and that includes pinballs. Those things are a nightmare. If you lift up the table, oh, that's what that looks like. That is terrifying. No, I don't know about terrifying, but I wouldn't write it. I don't like that. Yeah, I do technician work, so that is what I do. And those things are nasty. When you lift up a pinball machine. I made the shantytown over here, Blue, if you didn't see. Shantytown yesterday. I just need more people. I need to put more things along. That's what I was doing here. Need to put more things along the way to Shantytown so people are more encouraged to not stay on this side of the park so much and kind of veer this way to Shantytown. Because I put hella shops over here. I put hella shops over here. This way, like this is a shop. Shops. Bathrooms. Shop. 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 Yep, that's all. I thought I put something right here, but apparently I didn't. So yeah, technician work is fun when you can get it, but the pinballs, when you lift up the top of a pinball table, you lift up the whole table part of it, it's all solenoids and sensors and stuff. There are thousands of it, and then there are 100 miles of cabling they put in each one it takes. So and they're like, something's wrong with the pinball. I'll be like, well, I will see you in 2 years when I figure out what was wrong with it. There are so many working parts. The guests in Shantytown have to fight Mad Max style for food and drink. Coupons, not unless I put a dome over it. Which I might end up doing.
Guests of Shantytown, fight for your lives, foolish mortals.
Okay. Okay. I think this thing's probably done testing. I've left it there for a while. I still kind of don't know how to read this.
It must have the Thunderdome.
I'm going to open it because this all was the same before I turned it on. So we're going to, let's just open for business. Genie 1. I'm going to call this Wave Runner. Unoriginal, but I need it to not be Genie themed because it looks stupid. It looks like waves to me. It doesn't look like a smoke Genie thing. So people are going to ride the wave machine, and I'm going to mess around with this stuff later. Over here in the Villaggio, which I've been calling it that. I don't know why. I named it Zoop Port Royale, if you'll notice. And I've only been calling it the Villaggio. Man, that looked good from that angle. Look at this. That's just somewhere you want to live. I would love that. All this ivy creeping up over the walls. Lovely fountains, wonderful walkways. What I need to do, you guys, is put stuff in here like trees and flower beds and stuff to make this look so appealing and enticing. And then finish Shantytown. This guy over here. Finish Thunderdome. They're already fighting over here, see? Everything's already at war. I wasn't really thinking about that when I put it in. I need more garbage cans as well. Sorry, guys. We're going to do this because this is business. There can be pleasure, but there must also be business. Bow. We're going to... I can go there. I need people to start respecting my park. Because they don't. They kind of put their trash everywhere. And it makes me irate. You see a Kraken? Were you not here yesterday, Blue? I put the Kraken in some time ago. Wait, you see this right here? The Kraken tentacle? Or do you see the Kraken? Were you here for any of the build? It's okay if you were not. I won't hold it against you, but I do have something to show you. You wasn't. I made a Kraken. Here. That's my baby. Hold on. We're gonna do the daily ritual. Zoop. Give daddy kisses. Goo! Nope. We're gonna stay away from that. So that's the that's the Kraken. But all this roiling water around it, make it look ridiculous, and then it comes out. You will love this. You might love this. You probably will love this. I'm going back on all the things that I've said. So this ride comes up like this. Whoa, comes around, spins under here, comes back around. And when you run the first person mode on this, you have a chance that when you take this little dead man's curve, that thing comes roaring out at you. And I didn't really set it up that way. I can't claim the genius for that. But I rode this thing first person mode, like you ride the coaster digitally. And it popped out at that moment. I was like, this was so well planned. Not planned at all. Line cutters get dragged to the depth. Yeah, man, you're going to the crushing black. Down to the murky depths with you, line cutters. What do pirates do for cutting? I'll sever you from them to darn. Something like that. So says Captain David Jones. Sneak these in here. People won't even... Well, people need to know. That's enough, though. If they do it, then my janitor isn't overworked. So... Do you come here often? I don't want to do anything to this in case I change it. So never mind. There you go. Oh, I think you got pirate emotes and everything, man. You are on top of this. Blue, you're the coolest. Now people are trickling in. People freaking love this thing, but they're trickling into this guy over here. And I like it. Let's think about another ride. We've got to do something here with this space. Really. Explore the space. We've got to get... If I have an eye patch around here, I feel like I should... Nope, that inhibits my view way too much for this game. Oh, man. Nope, not going to put anything there. That's right. Stay on target. Target. Such wonderful deals there. Let's go for rides. Let's go for coasters. I don't remember liking any of the rides. Cortez. What do you look like? Blue. There we are. What are you exactly? That's not very piratey. Well, I guess it's a little piratey themed. If I put pirate things around it, does this work as a ride, guys? Or is that way too, like... I kind of like it. I kind of enjoy it. Maybe a little further over here. I could put it over here and kind of make it look like Shantytown. Put a ride off the beginning of... Does that work? Bring me in for that, Here we are. Yeah, there's like a water tower over there. I don't know if I like it. I don't know if I like that for Shanty. Mike, you're a little far away from my, there we go. Get right up on it. There we are. And I don't know if I can find a way to like it. To make it look good for Shanty. All these weird bars. I don't think I like the bars hanging out. Yeah, we'll forego a ride right there. At least that one. Because I don't like the way it looks. Altitude. Whoa. 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 You are gigantic. What is with you? I'm immediately turned off. Afterburn. Hopefully it's nowhere near as big as altitude. This looks like a racetrack. And I don't like it.
Adversary. That's kind of a piratey. Never mind.
I mean, it does look like a coaster goes here. I could make this piratey, right? I can certainly make this a piratey thing. We'll come back to Adversary. Falco. That looks like an F-Zero track. I like it, but I'm trying to make a theme here. I'm trying to keep this thematic. I still love that all you guys came over. I've been seriously, like I told her today in the stream, but I'm seriously humbled every time you guys come and play. Honestly, honestly. Flight of the... I don't even know why I clicked on that. It's a little weird. I can probably... Yeah, I'm going to have to probably just do a roller... There's no real way to make a roller coaster look especially piratey. Unless I make it so. Make it so. Number 2. This fits the contour right there of the park. Leaves me a little bit of ground. I don't like a lot of the stuff, you know, a lot of the woodwork coming off of it, but this is a theme park. This is an amusement park. It's got some cool stuff on it too. There we go. So that's what it would look like. Right there. Except for all the things that are twitching in and out of it. Wouldn't be twitching. That's what that would look like. Right across from Shantytown. What if I hide it in the middle? Well, no. Let's keep picking. Let's keep picking.
Grendel.
Yep, that's weird. That's huge. G-Lock. Frenzy. This is good to go through though because I haven't. You hate to leave because this is great, but you have to go to sleep. Night Blue. I'll see you later. Probably tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, probably on the Hugsy stream. Sleep well. Have a lovely night. We will see you again. Mousy antics. That's not going to be what I want. Lycanthrope. You never know. That's nice and little. That's nice and contained. Bye. Bye. Good night. I'll miss her already. Somebody be as good as Blue. Failed immediately. Is that favoritism? Is that bad? People are not really liking that genie red, I'm finding out. Gonna go through a couple more of these coasters and then maybe steal vengeance. Sounds oh man, but it looks cool. Okay. Stinger. No. That's the one I was getting away from. Serpentine. Sounds complicated. You know what though? I kind of like this. I a little bit like this. If I can raise this up a little bit and go over is that what that'll look like? Can I get it to go over, you know what I'm talking about? Get it to go over that ride. How far over, well... What do we think, guys? I don't know about this. Kind of cuts the flow of the place out, but... How important is flow? Is this a feng shui cast? Or is this a damned theme park? Actually, it's more aesthetic than anything else. What were you called? Red Steel Serpentine. Okay, I'm going to remember that because that's cool. And I kind of want something to go over, you know, kind of like do a sightsee so you can kind of like check Shantytown from the top. Get a top view over that. Hi there. Who are you? Thanos doesn't want to tell me yet. Serpentine, Red Steel. Oh, Blue. Hosting. Blue, you're a sweetie. You're a sweetheart. Okay. I probably shouldn't put anything here in the I know I've been, you know, waffling here and going back and forth on what I like and what I don't like on these things, but I probably just shouldn't put anything. This doesn't look bad. Although I've left no room for the line. Shootness, but I kind of like it there. You know what? Let's place it. We're going to get brave. And then we're going to be a little weird. You know? Oh yeah, look at that. See, that kind of comes up and over. That's not bad. Okay, I can live with that. Now what we're going to have to do is get like an entrance onto this, and I think we're going to kind of bring it back out over the pathway here. Bring it out and then back down. Take care. Yes, Blue Giraffe. Have a lovely night. Sleep well. We don't like to sleep well. We hope that you do. We got a bunch of guests. Cool. So, before I do anything else, nope, not scenery. Path. I might make this Sandy looks weird. I'm not gonna lie to you. Grassy probably also looks really weird. Okay. Let's do this then. We're gonna make it all decking. That'll be fine. I'm gonna place the entrance. Pow. Entrance will be... No. Exit will be here. Very traditional. I am a traditionalist. And then, to confirm this whoa, what are you doing, baby? Get on with this, There we go. We're gonna do that. Can we widen these out or no? Yeah, cool. Okay. We're gonna go straight up and over. This kind of has to be how this is. Whoops, no. That was weird. Get rid of it. There we go. That's an easy way to do that. Cool. Then bring it kind of, yeah. Yep, there we go. I still want it to kind of look, yeah. It's gonna be murder on people's legs, but I don't know if I care at this point. Yeah, I know. Right. Okay. That's what we needed there too. So I'm gonna fill all of this in like I wanted to with like forest and stuff. And I think I'm gonna add another ride over Shantytown here. I wanted to kind of make it a nice big flowy park. But if I'm gonna, you know, have attractions in it at all, I'm gonna have to compromise. I'm gonna have to get it like, yeah. I'm gonna have to put rides in it where I kind of don't want to, and then figure out a way around them. Like trees and stuff. Just kind of start making it look a little prettier where I don't like it. Boop. Down. 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 There we go. Bring it back around. There. That looks nice. Although, you know what I don't like? I don't like absolutely all of that decking. I'm going to leave some of the decking up there, and I'm going to retrain that into path. Natural path. This kind of path. Oh, can I not? Obstructed. I may have to do it then. I may have to leave it. Which is okay. I don't want to. But I won't belabor it. I won't stay here forever. I'll just kind of... But I don't want people trapped. Come on. There we go. Path. One of these boardwalks. Gotta get them down. That's a huge exit. What are you doing? Just need a little guy. Actually, yeah, can I, what was the thing on this? Yeah, can I just bring it straight down? How in can I curve this? Like that. It's way too far. It just let me do it. No, it doesn't want me to. Okay. Up. Down. What's going on here? Fine, let's go across like this. Far in as I can go. Oh, okay. I have to get a better angle on that because it's ugly. Oh no, I just need a better. There we go. Okay. Ugh. There we go. Dump them out right there. I don't want that to be a long thing. I just kind of want them to exit. Get off there. Yes! Noah, congratulations. You have been ranked up. You know what that means? Do you know what that means? Everybody who levels to rank 2 can link. That's what that means. You can link stuff. I don't remember if you were having troubles with that earlier, but I should have been testing this the whole time as I was building the pathing. Sorry. Cool. That's testing. Get me out of there. Is this back up and running yet? Yeah, there we go. Cool. Got the mechanic in on it. Not broken. Well, I should have paid better attention to that because I was overdoing other stuff for a while. That ride might as well have been broken. I think I'm okay with this. If I change it, yeah, I'm gonna change it later. Okay. So that's good. Well, see that ride from there. Okay, yeah, and then I'll add. Excuse me, kind of other stuff. I'll add like festive things around here, trees and pizza with pineapple. It's gonna be a party, baby. Now, yeah, see? Are you excited? That damn 15-second delay, you guys. Let's go. Link what you want. No. Okay. This looks like a fun ride, though. So I'm going to have to do something fun over here, too. Like, where all this stuff is, I'm going to have to make some kind of crazy scenery like I did over here. When you come down and hit that Kraken right there, I want something exciting to happen when you come across some of these corners. When you bank some of these, I'm going to want some cool scenery. I'll worry about that later. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm kind of getting some general layout going on. So I've got all this. And kind of a little bit of business. I'm doing this, moving up and down this coastline right here, to bring in attractions and get everybody over to Shantytown, which is important to me because I love Shantytown. Don't you say an unkind word about Shantytown. I had a guy naysay Shantytown. Booted. He didn't even get a timeout. Booted him. It's not a true story. Kind of true. It's not true. So, there's this. I wonder if I can change the yeah. Cool. Color palettes. So the car colors should be these all look black to me. Are you guys seeing anything different? Or I think they should be brown. Car colors. Yeah, fine. Track color is basically all brown already. Linking? I'm sorry? Yeah, I mean you can share links on the page now. That is your God-given right. I don't know what to name this thing yet, so I'm not gonna. I'll get to it later. And if I hate it, I'll kill it. I'll move it. Kill it with fire. I don't know what else to do for this right now. It looks like it's going though, so I'm going to open it up. That is good to go. Yeah, that looks okay for now. And then hopefully that brings everybody over to Shantytown. I'm going to put a couple more waste baskets through. Pop. Like here. And there. Just around where people are. As soon as they get off the ride. If you're gonna spew into this. There. Should probably put some of these in Shantytown because, yeah, there we go. Because it's gonna get messy as beans over here. It's already probably a little messy. Meet you right one there, and they all look like barrels, which is nice. Doesn't look like anything weird. Can't remember if this is just a shop or if it's a... No, it's a burger joint. So that makes sense there. We'll do that. Slurp. Put one right here. Kind of put one near the beginning of all the shops. Doesn't hurt anything to put them around, and man, if people use them, it keeps the park cleaner. God knows, keeping the park cleaner is one of my aims. These people are bloody savages. I've learned that from painful experience. These people love to trash these parks. I don't know what it is. If I reach the limit on... Oh, no, no, no. It's probably enough around, though. I'm going to put... Well... Near the bathrooms makes sense. Maybe not. There we go. One near the bathroom on that side. Definitely one here. Cool. I know it's boring, guys, sometimes, but this place needs it. These people suck. Because people suck. About garbage sometimes, these people are animals. We'll do that. Yeah. And this is a food court in here too, so people are just... Oh, they're gonna need it. There. Now... we just litter these all over the place. And if it's proven that people will use them, more power. My janitors yelled at me. Is what happened. So I'm trying to be more conscientious about it. Like put these different... Well, finding out where they let me put them though is the tricky bit. Now. That's all done. Let's go... What should we do next? Put a ride up. People are starting to kind of come through this way. Getting traffic over to this side of the park, which is kind of what I was hoping for. Do a general overview here. Although it's taking stuff away from this, which is sad. Everybody still loves high seas. How could you not? So... I haven't heard anybody ask for an impression in a while. I think that should be a thing. Those are on the board, guys. Those are definitely on the table. I will do impressions for you, like a singing, dancing monkey parrot. Will I actually riding this thing so far, or no? Ugh, it's a train. How do I change you? I want to change everything about you. Can I not? I can't, can I? Retail. Customize. Show coaster name, move, exit. Select ride. None of that. I'll get into that later. Might do that off stream. I've taken some time, you guys, to kind of learn some of the controls while I'm off stream because I feel like it detracts while I'm here. Trying to figure it out. Not always conducive to stream. Not always a lovely thing to watch where I'm just sitting here kind of like waffling back and forth on how to do something or how to take something off of a building or something. I decided that was best to just do by myself. Hope you don't mind. This guy. Might need to add some more people as well. Is anybody manning these? Move. How do I get into the well, I don't know. Let's add some people over here anyways. Vendor. 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 We're gonna need it. We're gonna need a few in here. We're gonna need one back here. One over here. I think I got that one taken care of. Just put another couple around. Now, we'll do a security guard, because this place is gonna need some... We'll do a janitor. We'll do a couple of janitors. Pomp. Pomp. You there, you there. A security guy. To kind of patrol this place around, because we, like, God knows we're gonna need that. Mechanic. For over here. And one for over here. There we go. If I can add water in there. Oh, come on, can I not? No more? No more for me? What about over here? Yeah, there we go. You can't really tell, but it's better than nothing. Now then. I was on about some shantytown business, and I think I want to make a little more of that. Hi! You've come. Shops and facilities is what it is. But these are all too high class. They're too fancy. I like the pirate entrance, but that's the front of the park. It's a pipe. It's not loaded. Just kind of... It's for oral fixation. Do you know about oral fixation? I used to chew on pens when I was a child. And different stuff like erasers, or bite the erasers off and stuff. Just kind of keep this around as a, you know, as a thing to kind of have there every once in a while. No, I did one of those already. Too many of those. Too many of those. Too many of those. Got a toilet shack in here already. Food stall, drink shack. I got several of those as well. Pirate themed shops is what's in the middle there. That big monstrosity. Putting one too close to the other things is no good. I won't like how it turns out. But I need it to look run down. Small pirate entrance. I put one of those up there already too. That's too much. Too many of those. So I've got all these crazy things that they want me to do. Like, they're all burger shops though. There's a harbor. Use the harbor. Oh no, I didn't like that. That's right. Too many bricks. Too much brick. Yeah. So the burger keep going between the toilet shack. A double food stall is no good for me right now. I don't like it. I don't like the feel of it. But I want something run down. Oh, you know, shanty-y. Let's do the burger shop. I'm fine with it. But where? Here? That doesn't look bad. I don't know if I want to put anything there on that little plot. Maybe I do. Yeah, let's do that. That doesn't look bad. Why would you tell me I can put it there and then abstract me? There. And then I gotta change this thing. Oh, dang a doodle. Give us a moment. If I do that over again. Or maybe I should put it this way. But they've always got to be lowered for some reason because this game is kooky nuts. You know what I mean? See? It's all raised and... Oh, I'm on a little, a decline. Maybe I should put it the other way. In fact, I nearly definitely should. Yeah, that looks weird. So it's gonna go the other way. Here. And bring it down. Lucky? Yep, cool. So there that goes. More shanty madness. Too many drink stalls over there already, but maybe a food stall. Yeah, well no, it's what it is oh, there you go. Duff beer. It's water. I have become so boring in my old age. Tobacco-less pipe. Water glass. A beer glass full of water. I'm in dad mode. Nope, dad mode has beer. I don't even know what I'm in. I don't know what this mode is. It's a game where you build a theme park. You build a roller coaster theme park. So I started here at these ramparts. I just built like everything that you see, every little piece, like boop. Well, that's all one piece now, but I had kind of, you know, separated them off. I built them all as by pieces. So these were all 6 different pieces. All the torches were different pieces. Each of these is a different piece. And then I put stuff on it like cannons on this rampart and stuff. So what it is a theme park. You come down here. And you kind of like take a look around. This is all kind of the opening stretch. Popping through here, you got like ATMs to the right here. A little souvenir shop to the left. Through the droves of people, there's a burger store here. These are the bathrooms, which apparently need a janitor. These people are hurking on their way past. There's that, which is a vendor of some sort that I didn't put a sign on because I didn't care. That's a burger shop. I made this place over here the Villaggio. It's actually called Port Royale. Well, it says Herc on the sidewalk there. You kind of come through here. Hey guys, my theme park is for lovers. And families. How are you all doing? And kinky parties. Are you 3 a couple? A menage? Are you 3 a couple? It's my favorite quote of the night. Are you 3 a couple? Kids, run from the bandits. Yeah, so I made this place all fancy, kind of like a pirate, a port town, you know, like one of those, not Renaissance style, what am I trying to say? Like Italian villas, a little bit, through here, you know, just like a big, like a fancy town with all the ivy hanging. These are shops and stuff. So it's all themed, technically. It's a theme park. These are the toilets. But yeah, going through here, some houses, ATMs, houses, stuff like that. So coming through here is this nice little walkways, you know, just like a place that you'd want to go to hang out in like a fancy town. Then you kind of go over this way. Let's get a little further back. I need more janitors. Hold on. I'll pull back and place some janitors down here. Park management. I say you there. Oh, there he goes. I'm gonna need another janitor around here, so just hang out, Geesley, and 1 or 2 kind of up here, because this place is a freaking mess. Yeah, it's fun. I love this game. And I have been coming and learning to enjoy it more and more as I play it. Then I made this thing over here. So along this little boardwalk area, I can get rid of him. I don't need Geasley anymore. Are you three a couple? 3 for dinner? Good. Or just the 2 of you? I made all these beach trees. I made this a beach and like a little shipwreck cove over here. I placed all those. This little scene here where this guy's trying to escape from the shipwreck. He's like, "Oh man, help me out. I've got a looking glass and not much more." There we go. He's getting over here to this dude, his friend on shore, who is just lazily letting you into the ride. He's like, "Oh, how are you? Don't be afraid of the ride, though I know you will." And then up here is the high seas, where I made a giant ship battle of these people going on. I placed these 2 ships here against each other, and this one is getting blown to shit. Yeah, a little bit like El Dorado. So I placed all these cannons kind of firing off this way. These cannons firing off. This guy is down here being crazy. He's firing at that ship with guns. These dudes are idiots. And then, yeah, as you go across this, like up and down the ride, you can go... I'm not going to ride it right now, but I do like that. Actually, I might ride it right now. Yeah, you kind of see the... I put a pet kraken in the middle. So there he's just in the boiling water, the roiling, like... So yeah, I dig this game. It's ultimately customizable, and I've loved every minute of it. Also, there's this thing here where you're like, hey, is it testing? Your ride camera. Here we go. And then you can kind of do cinematic mode. Like, oh, here comes the dynamite. And you can kind of see the rest of the park from here, which is nice. The Villaggio that way. Nope, bring it back. And then I like to go seat. Whoa! Hands down. Whoa! Kraken! Splash. Kraken to the left. Pirate battles to the right. God, I love this game. Okay. I get out of there. So, that's what I've been up to. That's what this is. And then I made this whole little like shipwrecky thing over here where these people made these over the path. This I placed each and every bush you see, which was painstaking, but whatever. One stray kraken tentacle in this thing here, which people seem to have kind of abandoned this ride, I think for the bigger coasters, which makes sense, but I don't like it. I would rather that they play the little rides while they have it. Also, I changed everything up. See? The whole thing is different. I don't have the chroma. Everything is behind me instead of nowhere. And I have my little, like, the oil burner is up. And the Futurama poster. Hey, you're not paid to think. You are. So yeah, there's a stray. Just blah. No, can't get out of here. No, come on. No, I'm tired. People going on this thing. Some people still coming through. Maybe it's just I have to do a marketing campaign for it. Hey, come on in. I named it after Tim the Woodworker. Shop Zombie Ware. Shop Zombie is his bot for his channel. Yeah, and then I put this weird genie ride in, which I wish I could kind of change, but I like how this will make it look like waves. So I thought that was a little piratey themed. I'm trying to do my best here because they don't give you a lot of pirate rides. Pathing for that. I'm trying to get these people back to, like I put this coaster in as the most recent thing I did, and it has a train on it, which I kind of hate. And I'm hoping that I can get into the minutia of this game to change the cars on all these tracks. And then I came back here. Brought these people underneath here. Like, oh, neat ride. Good way to go, sir. And I made a pirate shanty town where all of the actual pirates hang out. Like, arr. These were kind of all the shops are. All the, like, pirate stuff. Not the Villaggio, but the proper pirates hang out. Like this guy. Shoots guests. Shoots the customers. There's litter here. And there's a trash can right here. Barrel bin. What did I tell you? These people are animals. Litter here, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 garbage cans in the middle of that little shopping center right there. These people suck. These little guys right here. This is all shop stuff. Shoppies. Drink stalls. So yeah, that's kind of all I've gotten done on the park so far, but I know, wasn't that enough? I've done everything for these people. And they still hate me. I don't want the pipe, I want the water. Refreshing. Now I want the pipe. So. That's what's up, and I've been deciding what to do next. I have been deciding. Silly to think this thing is loaded anyways. I wouldn't smoke inside my room if I was a smoker. That would be odd. This is not my house. Thanks, baby. Yeah, I like it. So I've done all this contouring. I dug out this whole thing, this trench for water. I carved out this mountain. I carved out this river recently. I did that today. Good news, everyone. You little bugs suck. Boo, the little bugs. Good news, everyone. You're all fired. What are these people doing? Get back to your jobs. Workload low. Should I fire you guys? You're all fired. Good news, everyone. You haven't got a job anymore. Yeah, terrible news. Yeah, everybody's up to this thing because it's all new. It's a new, big, exclusive ride that has trains on it for some god-awful reason. I should probably do a little bit of decorating. I know it's a little slower, but I should probably do a little bit of decorating. I'm going to start in here. And you know what I'm going to start with? Flowers. Oh, was that all I've got? There's got to be more than this. Put these. Oh, I gotta get a better angle on this. I don't like that. It's not straight. Okay. Not that I don't like things that aren't straight. Like that. Wordplay. I just do love some symmetry. Gotta organize, so thanks for popping in. You'll pop back in later or message me when you're all done. Okay. I will let you know. Definitely. And thank you for coming in, baby. Love you. Have fun. Gonna scatter some. I wish they had more flowers in this game. I gotta tell you, I'm ultimately disappointed that they don't have more in here. There must be something. I mean, there has to be. Simply has to. Because I'm gonna rely on these now. Just kind of be around. No, there's gonna be more than this. I know there is. See, this right here. A little wheelbarrow full of flowers. What are you called? Window box. Okay, so... Does that count as probably not nature, right? See if there are flowers that exist in yeah, okay, here we go. Oh, those are the lupine flowers. Well, shizer. Let's see here. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Hello. Yellow floral bush, white floral bush, violet flower. It's a white floral bush right now. This is gigantic. I'm gonna put something pretty in there, like a big tree. So let's do this kind of off the back side. Place a couple of these around. And I might do something more organized over here, like a proper flower bed. Yeah. Like that for there, though. That's gonna work out nicely. Okay. Just got like some topiary in here. Does that work? Or is that too foofy? Is that... you guys let me know. I need some design advice over here on... I was going to change the blue of these doors, these Mediterranean doors, and I think I kind of like them. I gotta like it like that. I like that there. But too many in a row? No, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, that looks nice. Oh, that's nice. I like that a lot. Now. Wait, no, was that lattice or was it... Market barrow. No, get off there. Window box. So that... Okay. Okay, I see what they did here. They made an item off of those things. And you know what I can do? I can steal window boxes. And I can kind of lay them down in rows. Like... So. Oh! Wait. All. There we go, there we go, there we go. Plain. Window box lattice large, small. Painted. Plain. Plain, I kind of, well... It comes through all weird. You would come through all wonky. Shoop. That'll work. You do something like that. Yeah. Miles, are you still in here? I want to know kind of your experience on... Duplicate this. On Overwatch. How adept are you? Make like a pattern here. Nope, 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 nope. Should duplicate this, but I want you to do it differently. Cross. There we go. Okay. So what I might do is this kind of a thingy. Yeah. Leave it there. Oops. Move. I'm gonna get above it though. Yeah, there we go. So I'm gonna do this kind of a pattern. And then Control D. I want the Control D, y'all. Yeah, you're still in it. Who do you main? Like, how often do you play? Can I Z this thing? No, Z is all funky. Come on. Why don't you just behave? Why can you not behave? No, I need the... There we go. Okay. So straight up. Just like that. Which I feel like I could have duplicated the other one and been fine. There. Just like that. You do Diva? I'm not good with Diva. I'm going to let you know that. Also, if you're just coming back, you missed Catherine. She was here and I told her that you'd pop through. Blue left to go to sleep a while back. I'm assuming that you're getting stuff done, so you're probably not sleeping. If she's gone to sleep, then you are one of the crazy ones who is staying awake. Duplicate. Control D on this thing. There we go. I'm just going to kind of get these things settled out like that. Like that. So, and do I have any more of these? Because I'm gonna do like a pattern here. I'm gonna try to make like a just to get back. You got ice cream and oh, you're a good woman. what I wouldn't give for some ice cream and chips right now, man. Oh, to be in Canada. I'm gonna find another here. Where am I? There we go. Painted large. There we go. Or lattice large. I like the lattice. Let's do that. You'll share your snow. So what's the dinner? Is the dinner ice cream and chips? Also, I have been to Canada. What kind of chips are they? When I went there, I will admit to you that I did... What? No, that's not right. I need you to do the... there we go. Do this guy. I will admit to you that I had tourist food. Like I had the maple chips, the Lays that were... they were a little odd. Taste, you know, wasn't quite on. Hugsy, I need to admit something to you. As an American, as a red-blooded American, as they call us, I love me some barbecue chips because I have to. It's in my blood. See what I'm doing here? Kind of making this a thing. And then I think I might also curve these. But yeah, salt and vinegar. I've been told that I have European tastes, which Canada isn't Europe, but I mean, you guys are heavily influenced by the Scots and the French. And I like it. I agree with that. So I've often been, people say accused. I've been accused of not liking American things, but I can't help it. Like I like what I like, and I tend to like that kind of stuff. I'm actually kind of losing my pattern here. I don't know where I'm going. There we go. Like that. Oh, it's good enough. And then I'll bring it up. I don't know if I should use the other one for... You know what? I'm going to use the other one for that. Painted large. Or use that one. But yeah. I tend to have a lot of... the only thing I don't like... That's not true. I don't like some things. But I really, really do not like mayonnaise. Like, I can't handle it. I don't accept it as a thing. I need it out of my sight. Like, it's not a good story when mayonnaise enters the realm. We have a rough time, mayonnaise and I. We have a sordid past. Don't know how this is going to turn out or how I'm going to like it, but we're going to check. Oh no, you're like, oh no, I love mayonnaise. Yeah, and I'm not going to stop anybody from liking mayonnaise. In fact, you know what? I will stop everybody from liking mayonnaise. If I ruled the earth, that stuff would have never ever been invented. Mayonnaise is the worst. You love that stuff. You say ketchup chips? Like, are you talking like proper chips? Like British chips? Or are you talking about like chips? Like crisps? I actually kind of like that. That's becoming... it's becoming gorgeous. I like it a lot. Fun. Okay. What's my next pattern there, though? Where it goes in, crosses all three, then down. I think it would be there. I don't think I wanted to go that far, though. Not that far, though. Crisps ketchup. Wait. Hold the bloody phone. I need you to tell me that you're not talking about ketchup flavored crisps. That's weird. I realize that you have fries with ketchup, and that's normal. But like, is this a ketchup flavored chips kind of deal? They come pre-packaged that way? Is that a thing? Is that a Canadian thing? Oh, I need another one. Or actually, I can duplicate these things. Let's duplicate this one. Then we're going to bring it over this way. Cop, cop. Bring it across. Like that. Quick and painless. I'm getting quicker with this. Watch out, he's getting quicker now. And then pop this up. This way, I think that looks nice. Look at that. I'm getting a little worried. Ketchup crisps. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Okay. Duplicate you. How far in is that going? I don't have enough room. I won't have enough room. Shoot. Okay. Give us just a moment. So I've bucked myself into a corner now. Into a design corner. Because I hadn't pre-planned this design out. Kind of like that, but I don't want it to screw me. As I go further on. So that definitely goes there. I can change the colors of these flowers, you guys. Well, that's amazing. Okay, so I'll take one of these. I'm going to bring it in. Because that's one up, I think. Is that right? Like that. Gonna bring it around town this way. That looks right. Okay. Then I'm gonna bring it back on open. Painted small, painted large. Is it just large and small? I think it is. I thought I saw medium, but now I think that was a trick. Painted small. Yeah, that's good enough. But it always brings them in sideways. Why don't you write yourself? Spins them. No good. It doesn't matter. I can play with it anyways. Okay. Bring it around. Oh, come on. It doesn't like me. It doesn't like me tonight, you guys. A better angle on it, maybe. There we go. Yeah, just like that. That's what I was after. At that top-down angle. It was a hell of a rake. Because I needed it for placement. It works better to place them that way. Nope. Well, that'll do. Hopefully it doesn't look too... Oh, no, that's... fits. Okay. There's got to be a little better here. There we go. No, way too much. I don't think I like how these go away. And yeah, there we go. Better, straighter, closer, warmer. Give me a minute, because this is messing around on me. I'm going to move you to right about now. And I'm going to kind of mess with this thing. Nightbot. Congratulations, Nightbot, for leveling up. Seems like you're in here all the time nowadays. It's better. Yep, that's what I wanted. Would loved if it had done this since the beginning. But we can't change fate. So. Way to do the Lord's work, Nightbot. You're a good guy. So I'm kind of digging how that looks. Kind of like this whole, you know. pattern thing we've got going on. And I want to keep it rocking. But I am going to have to fence it off at some point in time. Like put it... It's cool looking, but it's all just kind of jammed back here. Bonk. But we can change the tulips. Well, sure we can. We can change the tulips. If and you like. That is a crocodile, sir. I should probably change flowers as well. I didn't think I'd ever get here at this juncture in my life. Like, I think we need to change the flowers. Crack it this way. That looks better. I actually think that's buildable. Boom. Get it up. Bring it this way. Duplicate it and bring it... Yeah. Kind of get stymied to the design sometimes, you guys. So I'm going to have to round it off kind of up here. And I'm going to do it with a lattice small. I'm going to bring this in. It's going to close me off. I didn't eat tonight, you guys. I've been feeling great this whole week. I'm open to suggestions on what I should end up eating, but I have really not been in the mood. I know it's not good not to eat, but you know, listen to the body sometimes. Listen to your body when it's telling you not to eat. That didn't quite fit. The song, not the tulips. The tulips are fine. We can change them, of course, but yeah, we're not going to. Boom. I want to close that off with something. Yeah, this is getting too saturated. Okay, something else. Plain small. Tell me I like what you're about. Yeah, that'll do. That's fine. That's way good. Close. There we go. Beautiful. And I mostly straight? No. They used to give me the whole kind of workaround. There. Oh, painstaking. Now, you guys are hanging in here with me. All of us, we 7 who are here and faithful are just. You guys are the most patient people. Sometimes even I'm a little lost in my flower arrangement. It looks good on the outside, though. I like that curve. I have to find some way to kind of peel this back and close it off. Right there, that looks alright. This is a little outside. Yeah, that's a little better. Like that. And I think I have a plan for the last. I'm gonna do boop. Some of you. Oh no, it's huge. That is gigantic. I don't need the big ones. I need a small one. Small. Did I use the lattice? Yeah, I must have used the lattice. Painted, maybe I didn't. In fact, I don't think I did. Crank this thing up. Oh, that's ugly. Okay. Better. Good enough. Got a Bob Ross quality to it. This thing here, or the stream. Put a little bit of phthalo blue in there. A little titanium white. A little bit of phthalo blue. A little bit of titanium white. Just beat the devil out of it. Click that up on the side here, and one more. That's not bad. I like that for a flower bed. Now let's find some fencing. Or do I even want to fence that beauty off? Well, let's see how we like the fences. Like the shark, the panda has millions of razor-sharp teeth, which it uses like a hacksaw to cut through bone, candy, and fences. The Chinese believe that if you find a discarded panda tooth, you have the power to forget how to spell fence. No. Oh, it's a crypt fence. I was like, this looks awfully quaint, but it's for a graveyard. So, we shan't use that. But this is also way too crude. This pirate starcade. I don't want rope fence, and I don't want western. Some kind of pickety might be nice. Metal, no. Low western's not gonna work. Greeble, no. Fairy tale. Both the arrangement of the flowers and the stream. Just happy, happy little flowers. Rough western, tall metal. That sounds terrible. Wooden curved. Is that cute? I guess kind of. How are we looking on this? Like that? That's not bad. I got, yeah. Boop. We spin one around and kind of bring it around town. Bring it around town. There, I like that. Cool. Well, that's lovely. I'm gonna do something to that later. Let's find a tree, you guys. I want to find a tree. And I want to find a lovely one, like a really big. No, not a tree. Let's bring it back this way. I want to plant something right here. I kind of want to get something in the middle there. Put some benches through and make like a really big, nice looking tree. But I want it to fit. I want it to be Mediterranean. That's gigantic. Doesn't look terrible though. I need you to stop. I a little bit like it. I mean, it's massive. But I was looking for massive, technically. If I bring it up a little bit. You guys. Okay, I'm going to look for a minute. Beach. And I'm going to go through these and see if we like any of them. None of these do I like. They're all puny. They're all stupid. Ash. Just a little too small. It looks nice, but it does not match any of the greenery in the village. It does not look like it is. I'm gonna agree. That's too small. Alpine fir, too small. The acai tree. This is a little better. It's not so yeah. You know what? I'm gonna decide on this. I'm gonna bring it to a full decision. We've reached a quorum. Is that gonna be there? Like something keeping the tree up? Should I put that kind of in the ground? Like that. Like that. Here we go. Gonna give us like a big bushy... A great bushy beard! Yep. I love that. That's where that stays. Good placement, you guys. Good tree. Good tree for the village. I'm actually feeling really good about this. Tiki, man, how did you make it in here? This is the Villaggio. You do not belong here. You belong over in the pirate shanties. I don't care that you have a silly dance. This is... Yes, your eyes are very rolly, but you do not belong in the Villaggio. You're gonna set one of these lovely houses on fire, and these cost the most of anything. Set the shanty town on fire. They don't have families. Jokes. guy. Bloody Steve. Tiki Steve never really thinking about what he's doing, just kind of going through and... Oh man, that like the fencing and that tree kind of added the whole thing for what this corner needed. You know what it needs though? It does need benches. We're gonna do more trees. There'll be like these, like this kind, these maples kind of around. In fact, I love how they look, the maple, throughout this village. But I'm gonna need a black spruce. No, it doesn't fit. Birch maybe. Those don't look bad. So I'll do some birch and I'll do some maple in here, but I need something that's not a... Is the only maple dead? Like dead maple tree? Oak. Like the mighty oak. My roots grow strong. I kind of like how that one looks though. The oak is... We'll add oak other places. We can rebuild it. But we don't want to spend a lot of money. Exactly. Bubble. Banana, ash. We went through the ashes. A Christmas tree. Blue fir. Look good, but they're not for the area. Sycamore. So I think we're gonna stick with what we have. Tuscan cypress. This is probably what should go in here. In fact, definitely. It's what this place should be. So I'm gonna like pop one here for test. Yeah, this village is going to have several of these. It might be rimmed with them, in fact. I don't want too many people kind of getting out this way, so I might make a little, like, a wall of these. You know what I'm saying? I don't want them all to look the same. Bring it over this way. There. Like that. So people... Oh man, that turned out well. Okay, cool. That looks good. I'm pleased as punch with that. There's nothing to block over here. And I kind of want this openness coming in from the beach. Like this is one of the main entrances, because it is. I haven't decided yet on whether I want this open or not, but I'm going to start here. I'm going to start here, just to give myself an entry point. I like the way that looks, man. It looks so good. Back here, I'm going to do the same thing. I kind of wall these off. Starting here, I'm kind of going out so people don't get the idea. It's like, oh, I can just wander all around here. Nope. There are natural boundaries. Respect them. Mother licker. Okay. That's good. Nice. So I've walled off where I want to wall off. And I'll add those more in kind of decoratively later. Spoopy tree. Snowy. It's little. Oh, and there's little ones too. No, are these bigger? These are taller. Boop. Add them in a little copse here. Put one right there. Just kind of make it look like it belongs. I like the uniformity of that over there. Oh, you guys, you know what I was going to do and I didn't do this? I'm so sorry. Pirate band. I was going to throw this like right over here. I don't know if it belongs in the villaggio now, but I was thinking about kind of putting it right there when you enter, you know? Can we take a vote here? Yay or nay on the pirate band in the villaggio? It's a little barrel band. They feel like they kind of belong out in Shantytown, which I will put one out there, I think. But also kind of out here. I don't know if I want pirates, like a big pirate band, to be meeting people as they're done shitting, though. Maybe right outside. Maybe like right here. At the end of the bathroom thing, but kind of leading into Villaggio? How do we look? How do we feel about this? Right there. That's leading into kind of the rest of the park. You can still hear the music from the Villaggio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I say the yay. And if not, I will replace it. I'll place it somewhere else. Oh, I love that. Okay. I love it. Look at this. There's people coming in. Crowding things. How's this looking over here? Oh, it's going down. The population is going down. It's never a good thing. It's never a happy time when the population is decreasing. I don't know where to put the pirate band. I should probably put a couple of them around. But like right here seems like a good spot. It was one of the immediate ones that caught my eye. Boom. I love that. I love that placement. I like how it looks. I'm going to put some shop here. So I'm going to save. The pirate band is also going to be kind of a part of the of this, I think. Well, that kind of blocks off that but then bringing it over here kind of makes it part of the bathroom experience again. No. Okay. Well, did that poorly. So if I put it here, is that too close to the bathrooms? It's on the way. Is there another place to put it? That's a better question. Could do one like over here. Howdy doody, grab a burger. Have some burgers for the Battle of the Bands. Ha ha! Maybe. It's not a bad idea. Kind of like this. I'm going to put one there. And you know what? I'm actually going to snag another one. At the risk of going overboard with these damned pirate bands, I'm going to put one over here. Because I think people like it when they're eating. Like I'm going to put I want to put a food thing over here. Like picnic benches and stuff. It doesn't like to let me. I think it's because of the terrain. But I do kind of... Maybe here. Well, I'll put it here for the moment. And fully understand that I can replace it if I want. If I so choose. Like putting it over the border like that so people can kind of get right up on it. Yeah, I like that. Okay. So that's good. Pirate Shantytown has enough shanties now. I feel good with the amount of shanty. And I feel good about not adding it to the Villaggio. That's the thing I want to change. Add it here. Port Royale. I have not called it Port Royale once. Villaggio. Should be the Villaggio? Or just Villaggio? I think it's the Villaggio. Il Villaggio. Il Villaggio. Let's see how the Villaggio looks. Deep growl. I don't know what to think. I say the Villaggio all the time. We're going to leave it the Villaggio. That pirate sign. Should that stay blue? I kind of like it. A lot of blue around here. You know what doesn't look cool? Parts. I'm going to kill that thing off right now because it's gross. Oh, no. But I'll need it, probably. I can hide it. It's fine. It's fine. I can hide it because nobody ever goes there. Nobody ever goes back there. And I'm okay with it. I'm fine, chat. Don't think that I'm not. I'm really liking the flow of this place. So, what are we on to next? Should we... I think we should probably put some forest. Since we're on the tree thing, let us put some forest kind of back behind Shantytown. That's what happens next. We'll start with big trees. Those big-ass oaks, like I said before. Keep our distance a little bit. I'm in the wrong thing again, aren't I? Scenery. How did I get over to buildings? How does this even happen? Woo! Here we go. Shacks. I need this stuff in Shantytown. Pirate Shackery. Okay. Perfect. I love this. Now. Kind of one this way. And maybe a small one. This way. Clack. They built them together because they were stupid. Let's see here. Our picnic canopy, which is like so tiny. This thing is punes. Tiny, tiny. You know what? Can people eat over here? No. Still no. Okay. You know, maybe... Okay. If I extend this path out right here... Excuse me for pathing for a moment. But I need to. Because I need to find this... I need to find out how this thing right here turns into a picnic. Like, this place over here does not let me picnic party. Where is it? Over here. And I want this so terribly to be a picnic area. But it's not letting me. And I thought it was on path because it doesn't let me do it out in the wild. You can't just throw picnic stuff down anywhere you want. See? No. This is all wildlands. But you can put it down on certain parts of the path. Which made me think if I just did the big pathing up here, it would let me. Actually, hold on a minute. What is this? A canopy for ants? It's going to have to be at least 3 times bigger than this. Back to terrain. You know what? I might have unlocked... I'm going to feel stupid. Flatten the foundation. Here we go. Got foundation. All the... Flatten this. No, no, no. There we go. Flatten this. Oh, shit. There's path on it. Okay. So I'll have to kill all this path. That's okay. I can do that. Murder. Murder. I'm sorry, I had to. I had to kill the path. I know you loved it. I know we all love the path. But sometimes you gotta kinda... You gotta do what's best for the park instead. And that has to be okay sometimes. So we just do this. Clear this little bit out. Bong, 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 bong. Do this here. Oh. How far down to foundation are we? Was that a whole thing on a weird, like... No. What are you doing? There we go. Yeah. Okay, cool. So level me down. All the way down to, like, street level. Street level. There we are. That was. This whole thing was on a weird curve. Like a really, really weird hill of some kind. Okay. I'm gonna have to redo these right here, too. The pirate band and the... Yeah. Well, no, I'm gonna delete it. I'll move it. I'll move this guy as well. It's fine. Because I'm gonna have to figure out this terrain business before I go forging ahead. That already exists, so that's fine. I'll make a little spot for the pirate band out here. And this works okay. Now this is kind of coming down. I'm all right with that. Okay. So, before we do anything else, I'm gonna run through the path here. I'm gonna run through this path thing, make it huge. I mean, freaking gantic. Yeah. Let's kind of get this out here. Yeah. There we go. I don't even know if I wanted to can that just like curve? I don't want you to connect. You really seem to want to. Should I make a P? Should I make a weird thing? You guys, okay. That's the toilet path. I don't want that to connect. You know what? We're going to leave it like it is. And I'm going to see if we can put... this is the whole point of this experiment, was to see if I can put pirate... Yes! Oh! Sweet victory. Cool. Okay. Okay. Let's bring it back down. Let's bring it right back down. Picnic benches. The pirate band. Okay. So. Which that kind of sucks. I don't know if I like... There's a couple of things I don't like about this game. One of them being that you have to do... picnic benches and stuff and everything down all the way down on foundation level. You can't raise anything. Even if it's flat, you make it level land. You can't put things... Well, picnic benches and stuff like that on it. That's not great. That is limiting. Shack. Okay, so that can... This whole thing is available for that. So what I'm gonna do is create the rest of that path. But I don't want it all connected. Oh, that was perfect. That. Boom. Kill. There we go. That's a nice little secluded spot. So we can put picnic stuff anywhere on that. And I'll put the other... No, I'm gonna put entertaining stuff in the middle of that. I'll put the other drink slot right here. I'll put the drink stand, whatever that's called, right here. I want you come with me over onto here. And you guys are gonna just play for the people. Like that. Like dancing monkeys. It's Irish. I don't know why I'm doing Irish for pirates. Let's get you kind of centered. There. Now I'll kind of like put some stuff back here for these people coming around so it doesn't look all crappy from the back. Like that. But in the meantime, that's a decorating, that's a design decision for another day. I feel like it should be the other way. I should kind of butt them up next to each other and have them be buddies. Like that. Although that leaves no room for the line. That's probably good. No? Yeah. Nope. Okay. There we go. Perfect. I like that. So that's all better now. Now, I'm going to put down my damned picnic benches already. Okay. I swear to you guys, these picnic benches have been a long time coming. It's like day 2 of playing this game. I was trying to throw picnic benches down. It did not want me to. So I had to kind of figure out the what it wanted from me. That's what a lot of this game has been. Figuring out what the layout and what the kind of the controls, what it wants from me. It's like an Adam Lambert song. Okay. So I'm gonna put these. No, I can't get it too far over there. Put one right there. One kind of right here. One right in that thing. I should also put benches through. A pirate picnic bench. Because those are attached. Yeah, there we go. Just put a nice little, this is where I would eat. Over behind there. That's the Piper spot. It's my favorite spot to eat in the park. Just right in there, kind of wedged between everything, away, able to watch everybody else. Looking at people. People watching, man. Okay. So, we don't put one in the bush. That's tacky. Put one here. Scatter them around the ins and outsides here. As we start kind of getting over to the thing, I don't want to block too much of the pathway. But those are good. I'm gonna have to put trash cans in this area. Everybody and their madre is going to be abusing this place for trash. Probably have to hire another couple freaking janitors. There. Here while I can afford it. Here. Kind of going inward. Like that. So I can get a bunch of people eating here. I'm gonna have to throw more of these benches around too. Like all the way up and through, because there are restaurants and like food spots all the way through Shantytown. I'll probably have to put more of this stuff around. Like the park. You know what I'm talking about? Like in through here. I'll have to put eating areas through here. These cute little benches and stuff are going to have to kind of go through. Which I don't mind that bench. I actually like these here. Those are lovely. But I'll have to end up doing that for everywhere that has food places. Because nobody will have anywhere to eat. Everybody should be eating on the go. Not great. I'm looking for a family scene here. Trying to set this up as a family establishment. Still not enough people making it over to Shantytown. I'm really, really going to have to fix that. I'm also going to have to name this Shantytown. How do I do this? Need like a big ass sign. Like a really big sign. At the beginning or either on that building. Like right here. Okay. I'm gonna figure that out. I kind of want to do it while I'm thinking about it. I want it visible. I should. Oh, you know what? You know what though? Give me a minute. Give me just a minute. Is what I said. I should have put picnic. Or actually just table. That's not how table is spelt. That's not a table. Oh, it has table inside. I see. That's me being a dummy. Picnic table. Modern. Pirate. Western. I'll keep with the pirate. Put a few more of these around. Bonk. They look like ships coming in for the tide. For the tide. Not for the tide, for... I don't know. Boom. It's too close to people. There. Perfect. Sorry to pop my peas. This helps with that. The metal filter. Supposed to help with those. Okay, that. I don't want to squeeze people in here too much, like too badly. I want people to have their, you know, some walkway space, a little bit of... I also don't know if I want them eating too close to the piratey band. Well, no, I do. People love the piratey band. Dorks want to sit next to that all the time. I would. Boom. Okay. There you go. First row seats, dorks. And then that's probably good enough for the walkway right there. That's enough. That's eating space out there. It's a whole bunch of people can get in there. That's good. I need to put some canopies around. Western picnic, fairy tale, custom. Custom lit? What do you look like? That's not very custom. It says Planet Coaster all over it. That's awful. No, I'll put these up. I'll put these up and around. Man.
Black sails.
I'll put a couple around, but I think I'm going to put some tree cover in here. Every once in a while, a table will have one of these. Yeah. And this one. Not too much now, but I'm going to want some tree cover up here, which we will work on now. No, 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 no. Here we are. Bubble. So now we just kind of have to make our way back through the trees, like the ash. We're nice. It's actually really, really good for back here. I like that. No, I like that. Not so much as a kiss my foot or have an apple. Bring it around. Zoop. Just gonna bring these in like this. How many other ashes do we have? Ash tree 2. Yeah. Okay. Well, now this is gonna be gorgeous, you guys. I'm gonna make the hell out of this place. Boom. Scatter these around, kind of get them up on here even, because this is gonna be a freaking forest. Beach. Put a couple in here. Not want a place. There we go. Let's see here. I don't want it too densely. But I do kind of want to wall this off. Like, make it all shrubby. Because I don't want people going through here. I also want to kind of give it the illusion that it's very densely wooded. Like that. Like I do, yeah. I want a big shaded area, and then I'm going to want a big tree right here. Like a really big tree. I might even pull that land up a little bit, because it suits me to do so. Terrain, pull. Intensity, I'm going to increase the size a little bit. I'm going to pull that intensity a little further down. I don't want to go nuts with this. That was a little much. Okay. Pull that intensity down even a little further. Bring the size down. Oh, I see what it's trying to do. Yeah, and that looks fine, I guess. Push that a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. Lovely. Now we're going to find a big-ass tree. And what I want is an oak. Oh, man. That's a beauty. My goodness. I need to be able to get around it, though. Okay. I mean, this is the first one I picked, but I'm kind of in love with it now. And I like how it was placed. Boom. I'm just going to do it. You live once. I love that tree. Okay. Oh, man. Shantytown looks freaking rad. Freaking rad, man. Oak Tree 2. Oak Tree 2 is going to be somewhere out this way. My controls got really sludgy. Placement controls. I don't need those anymore. Zoop. This is quicker. That. Right there. Cool. So that is... Yeah. I think you guys are getting like the idea for what I wanted to do down through here. A Myrilla tree. Can I add one of those guys? Looks lovely. Never used one before, but it's good. So we're kind of getting like we're gonna do a little bit of forest out here too. We'll place a bunch of these up here. Got these for kind of make, yeah, kind of make like a forest-looking thing back here. How many of these furs do I have actually? Blue furs. Kind of like those as well. So gonna get a couple dotted through here. A little foresty back there. Is that other fur that I put? There we go, Douglas fir. Gonna get like some staggering. This is like a proper forest back here. Okay. I don't like those as much as the other ones, so we are gonna... Oh, it's just a baby oak. Okay. The oak trees can still go out here as well. I'm just gonna want to hide them a little bit. Like they're gonna fill in the rest of the forest. Foof around, you know? Kind of like get some body to it. You know? And get that whole kind of like that back of the valley. I like how that's gonna fill in like that, you know? Gotta get these big sneaky trees down in the middle of those firs. Gives it some contour. Gives a little bit of Bob Ross contour. Oak. I want to do autumn back. Ah, that's not bad. I don't know if I want to do autumn though. I think I want to leave it kind of Sherwood Foresty. Sycamores. Yeah, look at you. Cool. I like a good sycamore. I can pretend like I don't. I'm going to get a little squirrely and kind of place them up there. Kind of give myself some lines for this, for how I want the forest to be. Put one over here. I want that forest to go all the way around. Yeah. Kind of get around. Man, my directional buttons get really sludgy all of a sudden. Place one over here. Side of the bathrooms. There we go. Oh man, this is exciting me. The more I do this, the more I'm just loving it. Probably want a couple of dead stumps in the middle of the shantytown, right? I don't know if I want a spoopy tree, but I do want a stump. A wishing tree. Oh, you fun? What do you look like? Oh no, do you have a mouth? If you do, I don't like it. Yeah, no, screw that. I was done. I'm already done with you. Sycamore tree 3. So just a little guy here. I bring this. Does a tree belong in the middle? It's looking like less and less. No. I think one belongs right here though. I love the look of that. And I kind of like one over here too. That's the wishing tree. That's the evil 2. I can put like one over here. Boom. Like I left a bunch of trees up because I'm a benevolent pirate. See? You know what I'm talking about? Kind of getting a shot for this. You're walking through here. I don't want to block the entire town, but I do want it to be spotted. Like I like this tree. I like all this tree nonsense. This tree business. And I want these to be beachier trees over this way because it's kind of getting back up in that sand thing. Like the forest kind of takes off from here. Kind of goes back. You know, these are kind of in the middle. Get a little, you know, I don't want that to be in the way. That's kind of in the way. Like I want it like there, like out of the way. God, that's looking good. I'm really, really happy about this. Poplars, and there we go. Here we go. Here we go. So some of the beechier trees are gonna kind of come up this way in the, like here. They're gonna kind of encroach in from here, from the sand, in. Like this. There. Like that. Yeah. And then I'm gonna kind of get these. Is this one of those wicked twisty ones? Yeah. I'm still gonna place these kind of near this because it's already palmy. What are you, palmy? Yes. Place them around like that. Yeah. And there's just kind of some straight up and down palms. Like, hi there. I'm a palm. Boom. Couple of palms this way. Yeah. We'll figure that out a little bit more as we're going along, but I'm going to do like a little template there. So this is Shantytown, what Shantytown is becoming. And I'm really enjoying it. I like this wood, the wooded area. This is what I was kind of hoping it would be. I'm going to make some smaller trees in these little places in here, like this. Right in here. Yeah. Yeah. Let's find a smaller tree, actually. While we're here, while we're at it. Should we do, you know, the fir kind of belong way up here in the mountains. You guys, I was just listening to that, has anybody heard the Shia LaBeouf song? You must have. I've heard it before, like I've listened to it, but just, it was getting me. It's been a long time. It had been an actual while since I'd heard the Shia LaBeouf. You have now decapitated Shia LaBeouf. If you've not, if you are unaware of what I'm talking about which I'm talking, do yourself a favor. In the near to immediate, go find that. Not gonna waste your time being too planned out about this forest. This forest is gonna look rad, but like I need it to be a little more sporadic and erratic, I guess. Like that. That's the kind of shape coming around like that. No, but yeah. Oh, what's his name? Not Josh. Mark? Something? No. He's funny. I think he's an impersonator or something. He's a comedian, and he's got these people out there singing this Shia LaBeouf song with him. It's like a spoken word, kind of thing. Oh, it's great. Just watch it. Just see it. It'll make more sense. Shia LaBeouf. Get some children's choirs in there. Walking in the alleyway, quiet, quiet. It's so good. There. So that's gonna be the kind of the line for the forest. I don't know if I want to add too many going back, but I do want this to be heavily wooded. So you're gonna kind of see back, and that's kind of the mountain right there. That's kind of the mountain. So I don't want to encroach too heavily. I want the mountain to be what it is, and I'm gonna build on the mountain. So I want a lot of these bushy trees to kind of take up a lot of the space to look like the woods. Kind of flesh that thing out back there. Maybe we can dot it a little bit in the middle. I want those spruces back. They're really, not the black ones. Not the black spruce. The really tall looking spruce. This guy. Another fir tree. I'm sorry. So sorry. I want these to kind of spatter in and out because that's what gives it the contour. It starts to really kind of take shape, like Bob Ross takes shape, as you're looking up at it on the hill. If I can, damn it, my directional buttons don't work. But like as you're kind of coming in and out like this, those are the ones that kind of poke up. They stick up and they look good doing it. So that whole, like when you're down here in the park, which is really, I mean, it's an illusion. That's all Disneyland is an illusion. Sorry to ruin the illusion. You want it to kind of look wooded like that. And that's what I'm kind of after here. I want it to look like, you know, like this. I want it to have like a definite line, like Bob would paint. And kind of come in from the other side, and it looks like a big proper forest. That's what I'm after. I want some flesh out in it too. Like I want it to, like these big trees to kind of flesh it out. Be like, oh yeah, we're, you know, big sponge trees. We got. Imagine like you were painting these things. You know, just sticking in like here, like these, hiding. Boom. Look at that. It gives it way more shape as a forest. It starts to look like a real, like a proper forest. I like how they look. There's nothing's going back here anyways. I'm not making any rides. This is all for... Nope, that was a misplace. This is all for show. Literally all for show. It's just to kind of make this whole, like, balance out this corner of the park. Because I want this. Like, I've been... If anybody is new here, I'm kind of making the flow of this. You know, coming in from the front of the park. I've made it beach, like rampart. So just like this whole place is fending off a pirate attack, maybe from the front. Coming through this way, there's like a big boardwalk. Boardwalk leads you around the beach. This is the whole, you know, the fancy Tuscan village that usually comes with a pirate island, you know, kind of in a pirate island town or whatever. Straight to the beach, so like shipwreck beach and stuff. Still on the boardwalk. Boardwalk coming around up to where the beach is all bushy. You get through that bushy part of the beach where you have to like hack it back to reach back through like to the island. Then that part leads you around up the island here, in like up past the rivers. There's usually rivers on these weird islands, up into kind of backcountry shantytown where people pull up all their boats and pull up all the spare driftwood and stuff, and they just start setting up like Robinson Crusoe camp. Just start making these encampments out of all the wrecked wood that they had. And that's kind of what I was looking for here, is a shanty town. But that's usually up kind of where the trees begin, where the mountains start. I'm going to get these guys kind of placed, looking good, like I want them. I'm going to place all the bushy stuff, I think, in between. But I'm going to start kind of bring in some smaller trees down here like this. Birch, are you? Yeah, some birches. Bring those down. Bring those down to kind of like here. To this line. Because I might create some stuff over there. I still don't know yet. Yeah! You have now decapitated Shia LaBeouf. I'm not going to build anything over here, though. This is where Shantytown certainly ends. And then this is going to be the forest line. Like here. Well, the smaller trees kind of up front. And a little more sparse. That. I don't know. I think I'm going to end the forest right there. Kind of on this curve right here where the land stops, where the land is kind of ending. That's where I think I'm going to place the edge of the forest. It's kind of like a forest line right there, right? Put some more of those really big, the Douglas firs kind of up here. Up, ride the line up, down, and kind of like there. This is probably taking up so much memory. I don't care. This is going to look so freaking good by the time I'm done. Say there, look at that. Proper forest. But that's all we need it to look like. This is like a, I want it to be illusory. Spent the last like 10 minutes just making trees. Happy trees. This is kind of like Bob Ross. Anybody tells you differently, just say that we made happy trees all night. I made happy trees with Piper. Yeah, you did. You ain't lying. Beech has a big ass beech tree, which I don't mind, and I think I'm gonna put over this way, like some of, yeah, boom. You look good there. Boom. They're kind of getting into the woods, but still with beach style stuff. A little sparse. Little ones, a little far apart. In the shadow of the palm. Yes, in the shadow of the palm. Boom. Like that. Boom. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. That looks great. I'm so well pleased with this. Okay. So, while I save my game, save park, the Capeless Tropico. You guys know what time it is. And I do apologize for everybody who's been here and chatted, everybody who's been here and lurked. I love you all. I am stopping the stream for the night. By the time I do this, it's going to be about 12, and that's end time for me. Thank you all for coming, like the last time if you came last time. Thank you for coming and participating. Thank you for coming and help me build this park. The support means more than you could ever know. Sounds like a cliche. It is not. I feel the love. I feel that support. And I love it. I love the interaction. And even the lack of, just, you know, kind of the community. I like feeling it, knowing it's there. Thank you for dealing with me and my pipe tonight and the foolish mortal shirt. The mic in my face. And this whole, like, look what we've built. Just tonight. Started working on this Villaggio over here. This whole little, that looks great even from far away. Built a couple more attractions. We're probably up. We're up like, oh, what is that? 500 guests. So this was a productive night, you guys. I thank each and every one of you again. And I will be back, but not tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday, and tomorrow is, I guess, every Thursday is one of my only nights off. I kind of don't take a lot of nights off. Or days off. I stream all weekend as well. So stick around. Miles, you've been amazing. You got Bob Ross. Oh, he's the coolest guy. The coolest for having Bob Ross emote. You just beat the devil out of it. A little bit of alizarin crimson. A little bit of titanium white. Yeah. So check back. Look at our schedule. Our schedule is either posted down here. It's definitely on our idle screen. I don't think we're hosting anybody after this. So check out the capelesscrusaders.com, like Nightbot tells you. Hey, there we go. Everybody's reaching citizen level. Half Scots, Phoenix, Fabiano, and Ms. Muffin, I believe. Congratulations to you all. You've just now squeaked in on the end of this thing. So thank you and congratulations for having leveled up. You are you are now, like initiated members, and your rank now means that you can link. So if you're interested in linking anything, you are now able. Feel free, and thank you for having stayed. Now I'm all into mellow Bob Ross mode as I'm ending. So yeah, we will see you at some other point in time. Not tomorrow, but probably Friday. I've got to help my mother buy and move and assemble a tool chest for Christmas for my Stepvater, my Stiefvater, if you are from Deutschland. Stiefvater. So yeah, listen to Nightbot. Go to all the places he says because he's a cool guy trying to help you out. And stay tuned. Friday. And in the meantime, yeah, if you feel like anything, if you feel like saying like, play a different game, do an impression, do more of this stuff, do less of this stuff, let me know. Just type in. I'm very, very friendly. I'm the friendliest crusader. May or may not be true, but it may not. Yeah. And I'm waffling at this point. I'm just kind of like going back and forth on stuff. I'm rambling. I like you guys. I don't want to leave. I'm going to Robin Williams. I don't want to leave you. I'm sorry. Yeah. So have a lovely night. The rest of your night, wherever you go. I'm probably going to eat some dinner because it is freaking 12:02. It's midnight 02 where I am. Love you back. And I'm going to get with you soon because I got the PlayStation 4 hooked up. So anytime you're ready, it's ready. Yeah. And I'm going to stop wasting everybody's time and my own breath and freaking eat something because I haven't. So love all around. Love all of you. And Hugsy always coming in for the night. It's me. I am the bearded man. Yes, PS4. I got it hooked up to this so I can stream with OBS on it. So that now works. Not tonight. I got it figured out beforehand. I didn't do that while I was streaming this. Hugsy, if you're coming back too, hold on before I do this. Boom, look at this forest we put down. Shantytown is now wooded. It's not done, but it's wooded. So check this. Look at that. I'm really liking how that's turned. I love that. Okay, so that's like my favorite thing that's kind of carrying me right now. So proud of Shantytown. Right? You should. It's not a bad thing to stream. I mean, it gets a little slow. The pacing of it's a little weird, and I'm aware of this, but it is so peaceful. It's just, if you've had me on in the background this whole time, you know it gets a little Bob Ross. Just beat the devil out of it. I love his beat the devil out of it. A little bit of titanium white. Just put that in here. Just beat the devil out of it. So yeah. Pacing's weird, but I mean, it's just ultimately customizable. You can do whatever you want with this, and if you're the creative sort, which I know you are, it's such a temptation because it just allows you. It's just liberating. It's liberating and cathartic. It just makes you, just lifts everything. So, so once again, thank you all. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. Loving me, even though I've got like an unloaded pipe and just messing around all night. I've loved it as always, and I will catch you on the flippity flop. Much love all around. Good night. Where's my button? There it is.